Welcome back to news. This is more regarding the United Kingdom. Now, I think everyone knows who's Lucy Connolly. She was convicted and prosecuted for saying things about the so-called illegals, what they should do to them, basically. She was jailed for 31 months. And she was freed Thursday after serving a sentence of 10 months. Before her trial, she was remaining in custody. Her husband, who happens to be a Conservative councillor where she lives, didn't have very pleasant words for Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, number 10 Downing Street, regarding his two-tier system, regarding foreigners and locals when it comes to justice, basically. And she'll be a guest in the Houses of Parliament, and she'll be asking a review regarding this type of legislation, because it's an excessive use of so-called justice, use of justice, I should say, while you've got these so-called wokey lefties and illegals committing atrocities, violent crimes, all types, and they get away scot-free. Justice should be equal for all, basically. Regarding Lucy Connolly, is when she commented on the Southport incident, the massacre. Well, I'm not, this Alex Rudu-Kamal, whatever he's called. Well, you remember in March, he threw hot water on a prison officer, and he was put in restricted isolation, guarded by 4 prison officers in full riot gear. And there's probably violence towards other prison officers, threats, death threats and stuff like that, were well known in that prison there. The most scandalous thing is, when he done that thing, his privileges was taken away. Now, it's all been reinstated. Now he can have a television set, DVD player, see all the films at his choice, but only selected by the prison governor. He's spending money for personal things like chocolates and items for the person as well. And let's face it, a person like this does not merit mercy or our pity. He should do 52 years of harsh prison, and that's that. Isolated, instead of being pampered in this way. It's an insult to the victims, and it's an insult to the public. In the political world, in the public, there was a public outcry over this thing. And when he becomes 21, he'll be probably put with other inmates who are doing lots more time than he's doing, well, same time, but they're more hardened criminals. And I'd like to see how he can, you know, how do you say, surviving that situation, because, you know, even amongst inmates, wherever he goes, I don't think we'll be seen with a good eye. Let's round off with Epping Forest, the so-called illegal hotel. It's been finally closed, and obviously these so-called dinghy diver clients will be transferred to others, to other locations. And the fact is, it's a bit like out of the frying pan into the fire. You may close one due to a public outcry, but the whole situation have to put a stop on these so-called arrivals. Obviously they bring problems, they create problems, and I think everyone knows in Britain know what it's all about. Now, the Labour government wants to spend millions and millions and millions of pounds on taxpayers' money to put these people in houses. That does not resolve the problem. You only make things worse, you only create ghettos, and then the story.